Hi, I'm Gwen and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to make a salmon salad that has a little bit of California vibes to it. It is so delicious, comes together really well, and is amazing for your gut health. So let's get our ingredients together and start building. This salad we are going to use salmon, shocker, right? Today we're using canned salmon. I always encourage to use wild salmon, and if you can access some that has the skin and the bone included, it disappears. You do not notice any flavor or crunchiness or anything, but it is packed with nutrients. You can also make this salad with filet or whatever you have kicking around, so don't hold yourself back. We're also going to use romaine lettuce today. I like it for the crunch factor, but you can use whatever you got. Be amazing with greens, mixed greens, or arugula. I'm going to use a little bit of radishes for some crunchy goodness. Also to bring some red in to add in that microbiome diversity, phytonutrient diversity. We are going to use an avocado, a ripe one, which is like a Christmas miracle, and cucumber and carrot. And we're just gonna get started by prepping this romaine. I need a knife. Here's my knife. I'm gonna cut this off, and then for today, I'm gonna leave them in kind of bigger chunks, just for fun. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna give this a quick wash, and then we're gonna put this salad together. Okay, I am using the crunchiest bits of the romaine because that's just the vibe I'm going for, but you can do that any way you want. And I'm just going to layer these in the bottom of the bowl. You can make this individual as well, or pack it to go. Getting a little shower from my lettuce. And now we will peel our carrot. And I'm gonna grate it. We're gonna slice our cucumber. And I'm going to use some radishes. I really love them for their crunch. Today I'm gonna add about a tablespoon or 2 of mayonnaise to this. I'm gonna be using homemade mayonnaise, but you can use whatever you've got. You also absolutely do not need to add anything. I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh lemon juice to this. If you're not using mayonnaise, but you are using canned salmon, you still will wanna break it up and make sure you're breaking up all the little bits. And then you can add a little bit of lemon juice, and that kind of cuts that fishy taste that sometimes people don't like. And now we're gonna put our beautiful avocado on the plate. If you were serving this, you might wanna put this on each individual plate so that it's not browning in the bowl. I'm leaving it in bigger chunks so that it basically has less space to go brown, but we're gonna eat it right away. So that is that. We're gonna whip up a really quick dressing and then we're gonna eat this. Okay, to make the dressing, we need about 3 or 4 tablespoons of olive oil into a bowl. Tablespoon-ish of Dijon mustard. And juice from 1 lemon. I'm using my lemon squeezer because I have 1,000 tiny cuts on my hands. We're just gonna whisk it together. Add a tiny pinch of salt and some fresh pepper. That's it. We can just drizzle it over. If you're not gonna eat it right away, I would hold off on dressing it until just before you're gonna eat it, and hold off on putting the avocados on until just before you're gonna eat it. All right. Let's spoon some of this out and get into it. Instead of tossing this up, I'm just going to spoon a little bit out onto my plate. If I was making this as an individual serving, I would kind of layer it in the bowl and then just dig in. All right, it's crunchy, it's delicious, it's filling because of the protein in the salmon and the healthy fat from the avocado, and it's gonna keep you full for those good reasons. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today, and I hope you're feeling inspired to make a delicious salad. See you next time.